All right, 14 tiers down on this Bentley Continental GT Speed Limited Series. So just one more tier to go to wrap up this series and win a new car. So let's do just that. All right, let's start with the Hunter and work our way through. All right, target distance to beat is going to be 95 meters in front of the Sylvia. Look at that. Wheel well. Stick a head in between the wheel and the chassis there. Oh, it always cracks me up there. All right. And Sylvia gets about 600-meter lead. Oh. One of those circuits, when you got these narrow street circuits, like obviously all Formula E circuits, and maybe like circuits like Singapore, Hong Kong, New York, or to a degree Melbourne. I think hood view does give you a better view of where you're going, because in chase view you're kind of guessing, so something to keep in mind if you're struggling at these circuits. If you're always racing in a particular viewing option, maybe worth investigating, checking out the alternative viewing modes. Anyway, pretty easy go at it, and yes, we still have 100% fame going as it's winding down towards the end of the 24 hours they got us. So I just wanted to get this done, get an event in while that offer was still going, so get the most of it, you know what I mean? All right, so that is good enough for gold trophy number 43. 44 is going to be with the head-to-head single lapper at Mount Panorama. It's a fun circuit. Got some inclination, right? Sort of like Spa. Our opponent is going to be Forts 99. Take the early lead. And that's decent handling, I gotta admit. I wasn't sure what I was gonna expect from this Bentley, since the older rendition, the original from 2013, is not exactly the best representation of Bentley, I'm sure. But this one, I mean, not exactly the nimblest of the cars here, but definitely very grippy. And the speed ain't so bad. And just like that, we'll wrap up this head-to-head. Pick up a few racing dollar bonus. Slight off-track penalty. When did I go off-track? Of course, they count even if a wheel goes off a track. They don't consider that off-track as a penalty in races, but it does count against you in clean race bonus. So fine. It is what it is. All right. And with that, gold trophy takes us to the final cup. Some 97% complete. All right, so here we go. PR 85.5 required to compete in this 4-lap Bugatti Circuit Cup. So of course, just to quickly recap here, 85.5 reached by getting essentially 3 upgrades across the board. Pretty typical upgrade tree, right? For the cost of some 495 gold and I want to say like 1.7 million racing dollars or something like that. So here we go. Let's just run through this and get it done and over with, shall we? And this car is featured in this week's weekly time trial. I did manage to land rank B with Jaguar CX-75. That's a quite capable car. P1 is a little bit harder, a little bit unwieldy side, So yeah, if you have CX-75 with a sufficient number of upgrades, by sufficient I mean mine is fully upgraded, should be able to land rank B fairly comfortably, I think. But anywho, that's not what we're here to talk about. We're not at Dubai National. We're in the middle of France. So there we go. P3. Yeah, I mean, I didn't really that strict with the bot training, but bots just in general seems to be a bit more competitive in this event, I gotta say. I know, it's either I was just being too lazy with the bot training. I mean, I didn't really said at the beginning of the event I wasn't planning on being terribly aggressive with the bot training, but endurance races, the target distance was increasing as, I was not necessarily like winning by huge margin, but, I wasn't necessarily being really, really aggressive with bot training either, like finishing each race extremely slow or anything like that. Just enough, to finish close, but without losing. So yeah, and for the most part, I did run the whole event fully serviced, taking advantage of that 3-hour instant service. Last 3 tiers or so, I did run out of that 3-hour instant service time, since sometimes you got other things you need to take care of. So that was that. But if you got through 12 tiers out of 15 using that instant service, I say that's a pretty good go. You're through the majority of the event. And remember, this is a 7-day event. Only reason why I'm trying to wrap this up this quick is really because I wanted to take advantage of the double fame bonus today. That is essentially ending today. So yeah, your races count twice as much, basically, in terms of leveling up. So yeah, if you run like one of those infinite races, you know, you can hire agent for double fame and add that to the double fame bonus, then you get like quadruple fame points for at least one race, which is a way you can really score big with these kind of offers. But anyway, time to wrap up the lap 3 here. Head on into lap 4, the final lap of this entire series. Yeah, pretty grippy. That's a kind of predictable behavior from this car, right? It doesn't like do something wonky or weird handling. Is very predictable. I think is a very good way to put it. So one way to think about it is, it's a good way to learn your line with this car. Another way to put it is it can be kind of a boring car to race because, it's a little too predictable. Depending on how you race, that could be a bad thing, could be a good thing. Could prevent you from throwing your device across the room. Because sometimes when you have those, irritating bounce when you're making a corner, the camber, right? Then the camber pressure is overcome. Then, you bounce around onto the other side, and that could be kind of frustrating. None of that exists on this car, so you don't have to worry about that. Anyway, there we go. The final cup, 7,400 fame points with the double fame. Not a bad deal for 5-minute, 18-second race. And it does put the car in critical condition, and that's fine. We can put it in for service. Yes, instant service has expired like 4 tiers ago, which is fine because we're done. All right, the final gold trophy. And time to collect our 100% completion reward. The car itself, which is worth 750 gold, 2,000 victory points, 34 gold, and 120,000 racing dollars. All right, that is another Bentley in the garage, and pick up 2,000 extra victory points, which does get me past the next kind of a step, if you will. So yeah, there you have it. Another event complete. Where are you? There, that one. Replayable. Do I have to go in through that way? Okay, I guess you cannot just tap on the screen, huh? All right, so thanks for tagging along for the ride. Hope you guys enjoyed, and we'll catch you guys in the next video. All right, take care.